is Minji Kim, and today I'm going to teach you about superbugs. Superbugs tie in loosely with our current situation here in 2020. Um, Here we go. So what exactly are superbugs? A superbug is a pathogenic organism and especially a bacterium that has developed resistance against medications normally used against it. So basically, a superbug is a pathogen that has developed antimicrobial resistance, also known as drug resistance. Another few fun facts about the superbug is its antimicrobial resistance is a natural or naturally occurring phenomenon that can be slowed but not stopped. Over time, germs such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi adapt to the drugs that are designed to kill them, and they change to ensure their species' survival. This makes treatments that were previously used less effective and sometimes completely ineffective. This is why researchers have to keep an eye on all of these mutations. Next, I loosely touched on pathogens, but what exactly is a pathogen? A pathogen is a specific causative agent of disease. It can be bacteria, virus, etc. Over here is an example of a pathogen. It's E. coli, and it made a big show a few years back. And another pathogen shown here is COVID-19. We also know it as our best friend who got us all grounded and bored at home. Okay, how do I protect myself from superbugs? They sound scary and dangerous. They can resist drugs and make previous treatments ineffective. Well, here's a few things to keep in mind. Misusing antibiotics. This is a big problem. Just make sure that you aren't overusing antibiotics when when antibiotics are not really required in the situation. You should make sure that you wash your hands often, or used alcohol-based sanitizer, that you should handle food properly, avoid close contact with people who are ill, just to make sure you don't really spread it and to ensure that you are safe, and make sure your vaccinations are up to date, make sure you live or work in clean conditions, using antibiotics as directed and only when needed, completing the full treatment course even if you feel better at the halfway mark. You have to make sure you don't share antibiotics with others or not use any leftover prescriptions. Those are a few methods of slowing down pathogens from developing antimicrobial resistance. Next, summary. So, a superbug is a pathogen that has developed resistance against medications normally used against it. The process can be slowed down but not stopped. It is a naturally occurring phenomenon that helps the pathogen survive. It ensures as I said before, it ensures the species' survival. By the way, if you've been seeing this character all throughout the presentation, I drew them, and they're not actually literal superbugs. They're not like real life superbugs. I just put it as a play on words because a superbug. So I thought a bug that can resist antibiotics, and it's super. So it's a made up character, and it's not really a thing, but I did name it Superbug. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and peace out.